dear friends, dear subscribers and viewers, welcome back for another ASMR Facts video. And today we're gonna talk about the weird rules, unusual laws from around the world. So I dig up some in the internet to find the most unusual, I think, and funny laws around the world. So let's start. Okay, first we're gonna start. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. We're gonna start with a weird law from Arizona. Don't cut the cactus. Don't cut the cactus. Doing that in Arizona, you can be sentenced to 25 years long prison time. Well, that's something good to know when you are tripping in the Arizona desert. Now let's move to Japan. Japan. Because no splashing allowed. In Japan, splashing over a pedestrians it's a fine, as this courtesy is taken seriously and may lead to how people drive. So you need to avoid that when driving in Japan. Okay, now let's return to USA. This one, sharing your Netflix password is an offense in Tennessee. The state of Tennessee has a particular law which prohibits sharing your Netflix password with anyone. The weirdest thing about this is that Netflix itself allows up to 4 users to access the service simultaneously on different devices. Well, actually, this is kind of against the Netflix rule, but this is the law in Tennessee, USA. So, no more watching around on movies on Netflix. But I bet you can share it with your own family members inside your home. Good. Now, making international calls is a crime. That's a crime in North Korea. In North Korea, it's a crime to make international calls. North Korean citizens cannot make international calls as it's considered a crime there. And because North Korea is a dictatorship system, authoritarian system, I bet they're very rude punishments for doing this. Alright, so lights out. No light must be visible within 5 kilometers of the king's bedroom in the Palace of Versailles in France. This was a past law, which was updated. No, it's not, but this was a historical one. Weather warning in Texas. In Texas, you must make an announcement if you want to mess with the climate. So that's the weirdest, let's call it this fun law. But who you need to announce if you want to mess. This is the word, mess with the climate. Okay, this is one of the funniest, the next one. It's illegal, so pay attention, it's illegal to reincarnate without permission in China. Tibetan Buddhist monks are not allowed to reincarnate after they die unless they have been granted permission from the government of China. This is ridiculous. How the hell they can control this? Oh my god, this is one of the funniest and weirdest law that I ever heard. But it's true. I don't know if it's this, it cannot be applicable, it cannot be applied, but at least the law, it exists. Good. No. It was illegal to change a light bulb unless you're a licensed electrician in Victoria, Australia. Under the Victorian law, changing a light bulb without a valid license of electrician, of course, was against the law. Taking your light into your own hands brought a fine of 10 Australian dollars. But this was in the past, now the law. It's not available, it's obsolete. Good. Now, climbing in a tree in Toronto is illicit. That means expect to pay a hefty fine if you get caught doing so anywhere in the province of Ontario. This goes for Ottawa, Toronto, and even the middle of the forest unless you have a permit. So if you want to climb a tree in Canada, in some parts, you need a permit, but how about the home trees in your own yard? How about that? You need also a permit for climbing your own trees. Or this is applied only to the public trees. If you're Canadian, please leave a message, a comment below. I want to know the answer. Good. This one is cool and weird and fun in the same time. Only one glass of wine in Bolivia, it's the name. If you're a single woman, so only, this applies only for single women, in La Paz is the capital of Bolivia. Drink up, but if you are married, it's just one glass of wine for you. So if you're single, that will be an advantage, you can drink whatever you want, as long as you want. But if you're married woman, you can drink only one glass of wine. This sexiest love is due to the belief that alcohol may make women more immoral. A husband, well, this comes to the funniest part. A husband could actually divorce her if she is drinking in the public. Oh my god. Try to imagine. If you're a married woman and the reason of your husband divorce is you have drink in public. Okay, no fake mustache in Alabama, George. Yes, fake mustache. Only fake mustache. I don't know how they can spot this, but if you wear a fake mustache, save it for anywhere. This is on the next page. But George has is illegal to wear fake mustache in Alabama churches. Okay, now be in the ocean in Portugal, it's banned. To keep beaches clean and beachgoers healthy, Portugal has banned being in the ocean. I don't know how they can check that up, but I think it's more a moral law or rule, because it cannot be applied. They cannot check you if you're being in the water, in the ocean especially. Alright, now this one is true. It's illegal to build a sand castle from sand on the beach, for example, in Spain. Spain despises your attempt at making sand castles so much. You could be fined if caught building one in Spain, on the island of Mallorca. For example, you could pay €100 fine, but you could pay up to 1,500, 1,500 in Galicia. Well, so please don't let your kids make a castle on the sand if you visit Spain. You will know how much it will cost you. You cannot die without a pre-purchased burial plot in part of France. Oh, this is interesting. In the town of Sarpuren, you cannot die within the city limits unless you already have your burial plot purchased in the local cemetery. Well, the reason or the explanation is this has to do with the fact that the cemetery is full. So the mayor issued this ordinance in 2008. He added, offenders will be severely punished. Oh my god, how they can punish you if you're dead? I want an explanation. Okay. You must let anyone use your toilet if they ask. In Scotland. That sounds reasonable. If you need the toilet, you can knock on someone's door and ask to use their bathroom in Scotland. And by the law, they cannot deny you. Well, this is more biological and likely to do so, but try to imagine a scenario when a burglar is knocking you on a door and requesting you to use your toilet, and you will suddenly spot him stealing something from you, for example. Well, talking about the burglars in Netherlands, locking a burglar attention is illegal. You must not lock a burglar in the toilet if he breaks into your phone. Into your own home in Netherlands. This is considered deprivation of freedom. And yes, the burglars have rights too. let's say, fun and weird in the same time. Good. Now, next one. Here it's a little error. Okay. Dance in the dark. Dance or dancing in the dark after midnight. Here it's a double N. In Japan is illegal. Dancing after midnight was banned for generations as it is just too sinful for the Japanese people. Okay, they are closing also the clubs after midnight, so the party goes on only until the midnight time. Good to know if you're visiting this in Japan and you want to try to party. Okay, now illegal to wear a lassie. Oh, pay attention, this one is very, very interesting because it's in Russia. Illegal to wear lassie underwear in Russia. Russia doesn't want you wearing anything lacy underneath your clothing. Why? They claim it is for health and safety. So the undergarments must have at least 6% of cotton to be considered legal. So no more sexy underwear. I think this applies only for women, right? Well, this one is quite fun. It's illegal to launch and fly a kite in Victoria, Australia. So, kids are not playing with kites there. In Australia, eastern tip of Victoria, home to Melbourne, it's illegal to fly a kite in public space if it bothers, only if this bothers another person. So I think this apply only if there is more than one person there or a stranger, because if you're alone, I think you can fly a kite. Okay, this one is logical, weird but logical. Mask in public. In Denmark, it's not allowed. Danish government wants to stop anyone from covering their faces in any way in public spaces. This includes masks, helmets, scarves, hats, fake beards, oh god, fake beards, and even burqas. Officials claim the ban helps to properly identifying people during crowded events. Well, this sounds logical, but what about the Muslims that are living there? They must comply to this law, I think. I believe. Alright, okay. Here is a place on earth where wearing a camo can attract a fine. Don't wear camouflage clothes in the Caribbean. Camouflage is only allowed to be worn by the country's military personnel only. So, leave your camo clothes at home when you're visiting Caribbean countries. Quite nice, perfect. Now, no cow riding in Scotland. Wait, but this sounds very strange, but there is, before you have any crazy ideas, okay, it's illegal to ride a cow while drunk only in Scotland. So if you're drunk, just stay away from any kind of cow or car. Maybe you can try, you can ride a mule or a horse, but a cow it's illegal. I don't know, I think this has some historical roots, but don't forget, Scotland, it's the home of whiskey, okay? So it definitely has some historical roots. Madagascar hat rule. A really weird law. Yes, indeed. Pregnant women in Madagascar are prohibited from wearing hats. I want to know the reason or the explanation for this law. This is weird. Watch out when you take a selfie in Sri Lanka. Taking selfies in front of idols of Lord Buddha or wearing Buddha tattoos in Sri Lanka. It's considered illegal. Doing so is considered mistreatment of the Buddhist images and quite a serious offense which may lead to arrest. So, if you visit Sri Lanka, just take care or pay attention where you take your next selfie. Mustache or kissing? Choose one. Men from Nevada who have grown a mustache are legally prohibited from kissing a woman in public. I think this is, I don't know. If it's someone here, or it's someone watching from Nevada, or from around the place, please leave a comment. I want to know the reason or the explanation for this weird, let's say weird, or unusual law. Let's return to the underwear rule. It is legally, so no, it's legally required that everyone must wear underwear when leaving their house in Thailand. Wow, I heard the police can pick you up or can stop you to check if you have underwear. Oh god. This is quite unusual. Let's say. Kissing in French trains, it's forbidden. Well, kissing is prohibited on trains in France, but allowed on railway station only if it's done before the train arrives. I think this is a measure of moral respect for the others. It's quite logical. Okay. Right, now let's continue with our unusual law. It's illegal to wear high heels on the Acropolis in Athens, Greece. The Greek country banned high heels in the Acropolis in the 2009, so no stilettos at the Parthenon. Well, it's very hard to reach the Parthenon or the Acropolis with high heels because you have a lot to travel on foot and to climb up the entire Acropolis. So I have doubts that any kind of woman is brave enough to wear high heels when is visiting Acropolis. So I think this could be only a challenge maybe, but let's put it on fun. Again, there's something illegal here. It's illegal to wear a suit of armor in British Parliament. Well, this is an old law. Still, there is the ancient law dating back from 1313 that prohibit this. So if you are trying to get inside the British Parliament, be aware and this is very unlikely to happen, but just in case. Don't feed the pigeons in Venice. This is true because I was in Venice and there are a lot of signs which informs you about this illegal action. These birds might cause health problems and also damage the monuments, but there are a lot of pickets in the San Marco Plaza. So if people are found feeding the pigeons, they will charge up to 700 euros. That's insane amount of money. But it's a touristic attraction, so pay attention. Is illegal to run out of gas on German autobahn. I don't know if this is a true law, but it's very nasty if it is. If you run out of gas, you could face a big fine, and don't even think of walking to a gas station. You will get another fine for that. Walking along the highways is unsafe, and it's illegal to walk along the highways on foot in Germany, so stay away from this. If you have a problem with the cars, there will be a special service that will come and pick you up. Well, this is very funny. Forgetting your wife's birthday in Samoa is punished. The wives have full right to lodge a complaint about this mistake to the police, so pay attention, for which the husband might have to spend some time in lockup. So wives are very respected there, so don't you ever try or think for getting a birthday present for your wife if you live there, because you may be fined, or even worse, you may be locked up. Okay, so let's try next. Is illegal to chew gum in Singapore. Anyone importing, selling or making gum in Singapore get fined and or jail time, with the exception of nicotine and dental gums offering a therapeutic value. And how the hell they can spot you, or they can check up if you are chewing nicotine gum or dental gums and not a regular one or Wrigley's one. Okay, this is weird. No toilet flushing in Switzerland. Well, this may sound strange, but flushing the toilet after 10 p.m. until 7 a.m. in the morning, it's considered noise pollution in Switzerland, and it can be punished with the fine. Good. So when you take a dump after midnight, try to close very carefully the door to your toilet, because you cannot flush the toilet. Go. My God, this is awful. Alright. Belly dancing only for ladies in Egypt. Quite nice, because it's illegal for men to belly dance in Egypt. Well, I didn't saw any man belly dancer in the entire Middle East, and I visited a lot of countries there. So only for women it's belly dancing allowed. This applies in Egypt. I don't know if it's also in the countries around, but this is a strict law in Egypt. Offensive gestures and swearing not tolerated in UAE. UAE is United Arab Emirates in the Medicines that contain codeine are banned in Japan. If one is found possessing such medicines, they could get deported or face detention. Good. Now, there are only 3 left. The legal ashtray. Possessing ashtray while driving is considered illegal in France. They are infamously known as lethal weapons in the country. How the hell an ashtray can be used as a lethal weapon? Even if it's made out of glass, you cannot smash the head of someone with a glass ashtray. And there are cars that are okay. What I heard is that French-made cars don't have an ashtray as a standard feature. Alright, destroying currency in Turkey. So I think bills or coins can attract prison sentences, and this is the reason. Destroying currency is considered an offense in Turkey. It means insulting the national flag and could lead to jail time, ranging between 6 months to as long as 3 years. That's because every Turkish currency bill has the flag of Turkey on it. That's why. And underwear in Thailand, it's a must. This is a repeat itself, because in Thailand you cannot actually leave your home without wearing an underwear. Well, these were some cool facts. Some cool facts, or let's say weird